Welcome everyone, Gamer Cop here. This is going to be a beginner's guide to how to get started and just a few tips starting out in City of Gangsters. So I typically don't do tutorials on this channel, but I decided to do a few on this game because I don't think there's a lot of really good ones out there, or not a ton out there in general. And I do get a lot of questions in the comments about different aspects of the game. If there's things you want to know about the game, please let me know down in the comments and I might do a video on it. But let's go ahead and get started. So we've loaded into the game here. We're going to go ahead and start a new game. We're going to choose Chicago just to keep it simplified for the tutorial. I have all sorts of DLCs and everything else in here. You can make your own custom map and all sorts of good stuff. We'll hit continue from there. I'm going to do Gamer Cop, the tutorial outfit, just because we're doing a tutorial here. We'll be just American just to keep it as, of course, it's going to get rid of all that. I'll retype all that in there, and you can put whatever you want in these boxes here. It's just kind of up to you. And of course, you could make your person whoever you want them to be. Now, personality traits and starting skills starting out, these do matter, and they can affect your gameplay, but they're very specific to you. So you can kind of take a look at them: sharp-eyed, careless, good behind the wheel, but maybe not, maybe a bit too friendly sometimes. So you can look at all the different descriptions and kind of decide what you want to be. And here, I'm probably going to go with the brawler just because they're good in a fight. And I just want to make sure I'm ready for that, my character to be ready to fight. And then over here, the starting skill is pretty important as well. So this one right here, nice building you got there, reduces the cost of acquiring building by 20%. That's actually a really good one, so I'm going to go with that one. I recommend that one, or getting territorial is a good one. Reduces the cash cost for setting up a new front, which we're going to talk about a little bit in this video. Protection rackets, reduces business owner displeasure from protection rackets. So those are all good ones. I'm going to go with nice building you got there. And then we're just going to hit start. And then I'm just going to have a little cut here while the game loads in. It's just going to load us into a new game. All right, and here we are. This is what it looks like when you are into a new game. You can see here, starting out, we have our character. We do have a vehicle for our character. We're driving a small car right here. You can see small two-door passenger car. And then we do have one building. They always start out with one building starting out as well. So we take a look here. This one actually produces stoneware crocs and labels, which labels you won't need right away, but stoneware crocs is extremely helpful to have this produce that right away. So actually a pretty good building. If you actually start the game out and you don't start with a building that produces anything, I actually recommend restarting the game and trying to get a building that does, because that's a really big deal starting out. And then we have some stuff in our inventory here and in our vehicle. I actually don't carry a weapon around a lot of the times unless I know I'm going to go fight people. That's probably a controversial decision, so I'm just going to load all that in there. And just remember, things are safe inside of your storage here, but if they're in your vehicle, you have the potential to get arrested by the police, which are wandering around looking to arrest you. And we're actually right near a police station, you can see right here. So we got to be careful there about that. And you can see we know some of the area here, so we have some of this area is kind of explored for us. We know about some of the shops. We don't know all of them, so we know some of that. But yeah, so this stuff right here, we do have some brick wine and some moonshine starting out to go ahead and sell those things off if we wanted to. So again, starting out, what I would say, a few things starting out is, one thing is explore the immediate area around us. So over here, we have 10 movement points and 3 action points. So if I come over here, we already know this area. It only cost me 2 movement points to get there. It's going to cost me an action to explore that, but now I know what they buy. I do want to also talk to all the people actually as we go by as well, but we'll come down here. I'm going to explore that one, talk to all these people. It doesn't cost an action point to talk to them, just to expand there. And I'm actually gonna go here. This is gonna cost us 5 to get into there to kind of open this area up. I'm gonna get that one done. We'll do next turn once you're out of movement and action points, or you don't want to do anything else. And then I'm actually gonna go here and then here, and that's what we got for movement. Next turn, I'm gonna come back into here because I didn't talk to these guys, and then over to here. Just kind of want to talk to them so it'll actually show up what I have for sale. Over to here, then over to here. I'm going to explore these two. And there we go. We still have 5 movement points. I'm going to come here, talk to them, come out here, and then I have one more action. Boom, there. We're going to go next turn. And you can see just what I'm doing is just exploring some of the immediate area around us, just to get a feel for what's going on around us. And I do recommend having autosave turned on, so it autosaves everything. And you can see we're learning about new resources as we go through. That's because certain places will have stuff for sale. You'll see that, like this one, for example, has 2 question marks. That's either because they're not willing to sell those items to us, or excuse me, they're not willing to, I can sell those things to them. They're not willing to buy those items from us yet, or we haven't discovered those items yet. Those are the 2 things that could happen. So there we go. I'm gonna go to here. You'll discover some different outfits around that are just little local troublemakers and stuff like that. They may cause you issues, so just be aware of that, but I'm not gonna cover that in this video. So there we go. We just kind of expanded out around our area down here. So I'm going to head back over here. So that's kind of my first tip starting out: expand the immediate, or explore the immediate area around us. Next thing is set up a front as fast as possible to earn money. So we're actually going to talk to them here. They like us. If we go here, they like us a lot. So you need someone that's going to like us. So we've got a good relationship. I could use a bit of support. You can do that. Let's see if they'll actually let us if we talk to them. Yeah, they actually don't have one for us to be able to start a front with them, which actually I think you can't do because it's our building. So here, they like us a lot. So let's do this. Our outfit wants to expand territory. Here we go. Yeah, we can use up a deal. So the first front actually was free for us, and then we want to hit this one right here. Let's talk about the locals need to expand my territory. So perfect. They're going to expand out to there. We have to pay them $8. We don't have it on us. So let's just grab some cash real quick. Again, don't carry a ton of cash on you, but you can carry some on you is okay. Just whatever you're willing to lose, really. We don't have enough action points, of course, so we'll skip turn there. How's our front doing? Let's talk about territory, expand there. So they're going to start costing $8 to expand and look into that territory. But now we have control of this. So you can see this blue area, and we have a front here, so they're going to collect payments. So this place right here, they do want to talk to us. We're not going to worry about that right now. Great news. We are going to demand a payment from them. You can see their reputation of us had dropped significantly, but now they're taking... they're going to pay this person, and then we can collect the money later. So I recommend starting to expand your territory and create a front, because then that's just kind of a passive source of income in the background for you. Number 3, we need to get alcohol production going as soon as possible in this building, which we can do by clicking here. So it looks like we can start any of these if we wanted to. There's a couple things we need to think about. We can think about access to the ingredients. Well, we're making stonebur crocks, and all these require that, so we don't have to worry about that. So can we get malt syrup, apple juice, grape concentrate, or neutral alcohol? Which of those is easier? So come up over here, click your resource overlay, and that's select all those. Take a look. Grape concentrate, apple juice, malt syrup, and neutral alcohol. Well, this is really a bummer for us right now because there's none of those things that we can buy anywhere right now. There's nowhere that's going to sell them. So if you do run into this issue, I would say that you should explore the area a little bit more around you. But as soon as you find out that you have one of these items that you can buy in the area, even if it's only one shop that sells them, you need to look at that. And then the other thing is you want to look at is where can we sell these things? So how many places take each different product? Like brick wine would be great. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 people around here that take brick wine versus the other ones have, 1, 2 for hard cider, 2 for moonshine. Actually, 1, 2, 3 for 4 for hard cider as well. So that'd be good as well. But yeah, so you can do whatever you want to do in terms of that. So then that is wherever you can get ingredients, make sure you can get access to those, and you have someone you can sell the stuff to. And then of course, you should always go in your inventory here and sell off what you have for alcohol as soon as possible. So get rid of that and sell that off. The biggest thing starting out is you want to get cash flow going as soon as possible. Now, number 4 and 5 are pretty quick. I'll talk about those real quick and then we'll wrap it up here. Don't worry too much about starting missions. A lot of people have different missions. They want to talk to you and have you do different things. Like this guy, you want to learn about new skills. So there's different skills you can learn. And if I go up here, what's going to happen is now we have a mission here. We have to deliver $1,200. So that's very expensive. So don't try to accomplish a lot of missions yet until you have a good steady cash flow and you're producing alcohol and you're selling alcohol regularly in the game. And then lastly, don't focus on getting more crew and more buildings. So by buildings, I mean buildings for you to control, like this one where you can do stuff, where they have the kind of solid edges there. So don't worry about buying or taking control of other buildings or adding more crew or getting more vehicles until you actually have that really good cash flow established. Remember, focus on your cash flow. You need a lot of money in this game. The whole purpose is essentially earning money and then gaining power and then kind of slowly taking over the map by earning more power. Now, you do have to, the game does end on 12/5 of 1933. You can see up here it's July 13th of 1920. So December 5th of 1933 is when the game ends because that's when Prohibition ends, since this game is centered around that. But anyhow, guys, I know I talk fast. I apologize. I wanted to cover a lot of information for you guys in a short little video. So here are kind of my tips starting out and how to get started in this game. If you guys enjoyed, please drop a like down below. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button up on the screen to join the Gamer Cop channel and turn on your notification bell so you don't miss any future videos I may post. This has been Gamer Cop. Thank you guys for coming and for watching.